Welcome. My name is Jaime Medina, and I am the owner and lone designer at 919 Web Design. And welcome to the very first introductory video to my video blog series. So I plan to create many of these in more instructional tips and tricks based for the WiX web design platform. But for this first introductory video, I really want to go over why we're choosing to use WiX. What makes them better? What are the pros and cons to other website builder platforms such as WordPress or Squarespace? So kind of just going right off the bat, looking at this website here, this is my website for my business. And as you can see, pretty much what you can think of, you can design. They have animation, you can lay it out very clean, you can have a very busy website, whatever you want, you can pretty much create into a website. So you just gotta have the mind, the design thought, and kind of piece it together. But why choose WiX? There's a section on my website that we'll go to that I basically laid out a handful of pros of using WiX. And the first being its ease of use. Their drag and drop interface system is very user friendly and basically second to none compared to all the other ones. Once you have your website up, or even while you're building your website, it's very easy to continually add items, maintain items, and so forth going into the future so that you can have the most up-to-date website that you want. Secondly, their integrated SEO features. Everybody wants to get on the first page of Google when you search a certain keyword. Like, for instance, potentially in the future, I would like to be on Google's first page when I just type in web design or Minneapolis web design. But it takes work, but SEO gets you off on the right foot right away. So they have integrated SEO features that you can tinker with and continually update to help with that. As I mentioned, there is a lot of work that needs to be done, and it's also outside of WiX, but WiX does get you going in the right direction from the get-go. Third, full-featured e-commerce solution. So they have a couple e-commerce solutions that can provide product galleries, storefronts, their back-end kind of management system, can do inventory, send invoices, record invoices, or just manage invoices in general. Kind of a lot of back-end POS kind of items, and so this is more contoured towards the small medium business solution. If you're a very robust large company, their e-commerce solution, or potentially even just WiX in general, may not necessarily be your option, but small medium businesses, WiX will most likely work for you. Another item, dedicated support team. They have great email and phone support. When you subscribe to one of their premium plans, you will get quick support. They have a list of tutorials as well, and they're building a community of WiX users that you can simply search online for an issue or something that's troubling you, and you'll most likely be able to figure out the answer. Next, mobile friendly. So when you create a website with WiX, it will look nice on their mobile version. Of course, you need to edit the mobile version for it to look mobile friendly, but anything you do on the mobile editor of WiX will not affect the desktop editor or how your website's being viewed on your desktop. So typically, mobile friendly devices, they're a little bit more clean. They don't necessarily have all these little items as your regular desktop view would have. So you can hide a lot of those items, but when you switch back to the desktop view, they'll still be there. But search engines do dock points if your website is not mobile friendly, but with WiX, you're able to do that. So these search engines will give you those points. Next, WiX's app market. So they have over 250 apps, and they're continually growing. Some third-party, some made specifically by Wix, but you can add these apps to enhance your website, enhance the customer experience to your website or on your website. A lot of tools, a lot of widgets to choose from, but I would suggest just kind of looking through there and just kind of get an idea of what they have. Many options to get you going. Next, their pricing plans. So you can create a Wix website for free, but you will have kind of Wix ads or bars along the bottom of your website and at the top right corner. But to remove those, you can upgrade to a pricing plan, monthly pricing plan that can vary from a handful of dollars to a few dozen dollars. Not pretty pricey, but think of it this way. The best example that I can think of is, think of your Wix website being a nice townhome in a gated community. You know, you're paying kind of the rent to not have to mow the lawn or potentially, pay for garbage service. So this rent that you're paying is taking care of that. You have the ease of mind that it's kind of being done for you. So with paying for these premium plans, you are basically letting Wix do all the dirty work on the back end and updating. Maybe it's some apps, or kind of going into the next category, the last category, hosting and security. They're taking care of it all. You can just sit back, relax, and have the peace of mind that if something were to happen with an app or your website, Wix is going to be on top of it, and there's nothing on your end that you need to take care of because it's already being done as we speak. So the pricing plans, again, handful of different options, but depending what type of website or business that you are, there is a premium plan that is right for you. But other resources, if you just searched "why Wix" in Google, it'll come with a laundry list of pros and cons, some haters, some pros of why or why not to use Wix. But one website that I found was very informative was websitebuilderexpert.com. This is probably the most robust Wix review that I have ever seen. Jeremy Wong did a great job on this website and doing this review, but he goes through a dozen different items and really hits them hard, and I would suggest that you look at this review for a much more in-depth review of Wix and whether or not Wix is right for you. But my guess is that if you're a small medium business, it would work for you. But yeah, this pretty much concludes the very first video blog. I hope you guys enjoyed. But hopefully next week we'll have the next one, and we'll just jump straight into instructional videos, tips and tricks, and kind of play with the fun stuff. Alright? Well, I'll see you guys around. Bye.